And what you're going to find out about is we're doing something a little bit different today because we're speaking to Marie-France Garon, who is actually from Canada. And Marie-France is going to be talking a little bit about cooking this evening. So before I actually get into that, I'd like to welcome everybody properly. And for those of you that don't know, I'm Sunny Love and I teach new and existing female entrepreneurs how to build a profitable online business and at the same time creating a lifestyle of freedom and choice. And isn't that what we all want today? Certainly want our freedom and certainly want choice. So that's what we're aiming for. So let me tell you a little bit about Marie-France. She's a traveler
Yeah.
and a food lover. And I think this is how we ended up connecting because we both love traveling, both love food. And you've actually been like that. You've actually loved food since you were very little and you've always wanted to travel the world. And because I know you, I know that you have been to some extraordinary places.
Yeah.
And of course, in that, you've learned lots of different cultures and culinary specialities. And you've got a YouTube channel, and I've watched some of your recipes, and they are amazing. And they're such fun to watch as well. So, welcome to this spotlight session today, Marie France.
Thank you very much, Sunny. I'm
Ah,
excited to be here with you.
you're welcome. You're welcome. And how are you keeping?
Yeah, it's beautiful summer now, so we're growing some vegetable with my mom, who's 91, as you know, but maybe no
Oh,
one else knows that. I'm staying at the moment with my mom, Peter and I, we are, because we're travelers, but travel is a little bit restricted at the moment. So we have been with mom through this, so which is so good to be here together. Right now, I'm sitting right where my old bedroom was when I was growing. Yes, we transformed it a little bit. But yeah, and it's a time of the year where we grow all the vegetable. That's mom's business. I just sort
oh,
of check it out and come and help, if there's something, dramatic, but it's her thing. She's done that forever, and it's her garden, and she grows all the veggies, and then we do some cooking shows with that. So
oh,
it's really
amazing,
this time of
amazing.
the year that's really exciting.
So, Marie France, tell us, where are you at the moment? Where in the world are you? Because I never know where you are from one day to the next.
Yeah. So I'm at home in a small village in Quebec, Canada. The village is called Bécancour. That's where I was raised.
Mhm.
And we moved in this house. I was 1 year old. And so we've been here. So this is a small village, about 1,000, just a little over 1,000 people in this village. So it's really village. It's really small. There's one traffic
Small.
light, and
Oh,
yeah, and so we've been here for quite a few months, and so it's been great because it's
mm,
that's how we created our YouTube channel,
mhm.
because we just were had just a little bit more time on our hands to focus on something, and then we created the YouTube channel exactly 1 year ago, on the 2nd of July last year. So
Wow.
nearly just 1 year ago, we created our YouTube channel.
Wow. Wow. Now, before we get into the cooking side of things, I
Yeah.
want to know a little bit about you. So, we met each other in Australia. So,
Yes.
for those of you that are watching, I'm in the UK at the moment. Marie France and I, we met in Australia, and then Marie France went off traveling, and then I went off traveling, and our paths often cross. We're certainly
Yeah.
on the Zoom, and of course, with the lockdown situation and everything, we've both had to stay put in our home countries for a wee while,
Exactly.
but
Yeah.
we will be meeting up at some point.
Yes.
So Marie France, what actually really inspired you to travel in the first place? Because obviously you were born there in
Yeah.
Canada. So
Yeah.
what got you over to Australia in the first place?
My business. Uh,
Oh,
yep. So I was going there to build my network marketing business, and it's let me think. It was 1996.
mhm.
So what is it? 20, nearly 20. was it 25 now? 25 years, something like that.
Yep.
Yeah. And so I was going to build my business, and I didn't speak English when I went to Australia. It was very, very scary because I was going there on my own. I mean, I was joining a group of people that was part of our business, but they also didn't speak French, only English. So it was really, really, really hard at first. But I pushed myself, and I had to communicate. I was really, really tired at first. I was hiding from people at first, really, because I didn't want them to talk to me. I was so tired of trying to figure out what are they saying. So my English was very, very little, but obviously it's changed since. So I went there, and then that's where I met Peter, and then stayed for many, many years. We stayed for 15 years in Australia, and about 7 years in Malaysia.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
and
Now,
we're
now, Murray,
traveling since.
yeah, now I know that you've actually moved into the cooking side of things, but I do want us to touch on your business, the network marketing business. And the
Yes.
reason I want to do that is because you truly have been an inspiration to me. You've actually created the most amazing business,
Yeah.
the most amazing team of people, and you're still there. You're still doing it after all of
Oh,
these
yeah,
years.
yeah, very much. So,
Yeah.
yeah, really, as you say, the cooking is the fun part of things, and it's taking a bit of a turn because we can see the potential of it. But really, our business, we call it social marketing, because this has changed so much since we've been with our company. It's going to be 23 years. Our company is more there, and it's been 23 years this month that we've been with the company. So yes, we've seen so many changes, and in those days it was all on one-on-one, meeting the people and sharing the information, etc. And we used to send some orders by fax. Some people here don't know what's a fax or never seen one.
Exactly.
That's how it was. So it was very, very, very different to what we are doing today. Everything is online. We do the Zoom call, we do the training, we do some website, we do some Facebook groups, etc. Everything. But yeah, at first it was really hands-on and meeting the people, and but yes, we grew our business very, very rapidly. We were fortunate enough to attract some other great leaders who also built a team, and so that's all we've been doing for 23 years. For our income is through our network marketing business, which allowed us to do all this travel and to do all the things we want to do, because there was always a conference somewhere to attend, or sometimes, like you, as an example, Sunny, we met in Australia in our team,
Yes,
and then now you're in London, and then maybe soon we're going to visit you, and get together in London. So it's our team that took us everywhere, because we have team all around the world. And when someone puts their hand up for support, or they even we just feel like visiting and getting together, because it's not just team, it's friends. We have amazing friends everywhere, all around the world now. It's pretty amazing what we've created. And very, very often, Peter and I, we say, aren't we fortunate? We say that nearly just about every day. Aren't we lucky, to have this business, to have this team, and it's established and it continues to grow, and there's still lots of exciting moments happening. This month is actually crazy at the moment, and it's the end of the month, so it's been really, really good. Yeah,
And the thing that I like about it is that although it is a network marketing company, is very much about social retail.
exactly.
So let's tell the people that are looking and watching this. Well, first of all, there's two things that I want to say. The product range is amazing.
Oh, of
Um,
course. Has to
so
be. Otherwise,
yeah,
yeah, yes.
exactly. I mean,
Mhm.
a lot of it is anti-aging products.
Yeah.
Okay, so just
Which,
saying we look amazing.
yeah, bring it on.
Um, but also the philosophy of the company is quite amazing as well. But what I wanted to say as well is that, if you are thinking about going into a business, and I'm not saying to anybody on this particular on the Zoom at the moment that you have to do this company, but network marketing is definitely a business to look into. It's got a good structure behind it, and more than anything else, it's usually got some very, very good people behind it. And that's how I found you and Peter, and that you have been an absolute inspiration, and that we're working together on some other projects now, which is all exciting as well. Um,
Exactly.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So, Marie France, can you, before we move on to your cooking show, just tell everybody what the products are, what that sort of philosophy is?
Yeah. So the company started 33, I think it's 33 or 34 years now, 30 some years ago, um, because they wanted to create some product with no harmful ingredients, because in everyday products that we use, there's a lot of chemicals that aren't not so good. And some years ago, they thought the skin was a barrier, but it's not. As we know, it absorbs everything. So they removed a lot of the ingredients that were harmful into all our personal care, skin care, hair care, all our basic product that we use every day. And that's how the company started at the very beginning. But of course, it's changed so much as well, evolved and improved so much. And now we have a full range of anti-aging product with collagen. It's the word that everybody knows these days, but we really have the best. As you can say, you'll tell that your products are the best, of
Yes, yes,
course,
of course,
but
yes.
it's about everyone doing their own little research, and they are really extraordinary product, and continuing to improve and introduce new products as well. Like we know right now, a lot of people talking about guts, and we have some
Mm.
new product as well to help with the guts, because this is sort of just new. I mean, we know probiotics, everybody's heard of that, but more recently, we start to understand much more the importance of a healthy gut for a healthy body, and that it works also with the brains, for all your different what do you call it? Like your moods and things like
Yes,
that. And,
yes.
like even as far as even depression and things like
Mm.
that, it starts with the gut. And this is
Always.
new information. So we have all those products. And, but the collagen range is just outstanding. We have skincare. We have also collagen that we drink, and it absorbs really, really rapidly into our system, and it's working really well. I think at this point, Sunny, we should tell our age. I'm quite proud. I'm older than you, huh?
Yeah, but not by much at
Not
all.
that much. Yeah. So
And
me,
I have to say, your skin is looking amazing. It really
thank
does look
you.
incredible.
Thank
And you
you.
are,
I'm 60 right now, very, very soon 61. Yeah.
well, hey, I mean, you do really look amazing. And many of you that are on here might know that I've just had my 59th birthday.
Yay. Yeah.
It just seems
And of
crazy,
course,
absolutely crazy.
being fortunate of using those products for that many years. I mean, the collagen, we've had it for about 5 years.
Mm.
And of course, we use it all the time. But having no harmful ingredients, always having some good skincare to use, and all of the other products that you use on your body, I believe it's made a difference.
I think so too.
Yeah.
And there's something I want to say as well, and I will be actually doing a live a live on something else. And I'm just checking to see who's here. I've got some people that are on the live. But tell me who you are because I can't see. It just gives me a number. Tell me who you are. So, and it's lovely to see you. Thank you for coming on. I'm going to be doing a live probably next week about your hormones and about menopause.
Oh,
Now, the
yeah.
reason I'm going to do that, Mari France, is I have been really interested in this topic. And one of the things that I found out just recently, because I have gone on to HRT, which some people think, oh no, don't do HRT, but I'm going to explain everything in the live that I do. One of the things that I found out when you are on HRT is you must avoid products that have certain chemicals in them
Ah,
whilst you're on the HRT. So
mm,
therefore, I think generally everybody should avoid as many chemicals as possible. And I know that we can't avoid all of them, but they should avoid as many chemicals as
yeah.
possible. But particularly if you are on certain medications, then using products, which what we're talking about is just your shower gel, your shampoo, things like this,
Yes.
that can actually do you a lot of harm.
Mm.
So Mari France, let's talk about your cooking show because this has been a kind of a hobby of yours, and then it's been
Yeah.
like a project that's been bubbling away. And then
Yes.
suddenly I'm seeing these amazing videos that you and Peter are doing.
So I'll tell you how we got to create this YouTube channel. First of all, I always loved cooking. At home, like my mom is very good as well, so she taught us really well. But me and my older sister, all my sisters love cooking, but me and my older sister would come back from school and say, I'm doing the cooking, no, that's my turn, like fighting for having our turn to do the dinner for the night. So we love cooking. But me, like we were talking with Rock before, that we've come from France in our state of Canada, of Quebec, and then we're French speaking, of course, and then the background is from France, and even if it's like 500 years, we are still the French influence, I suppose. So for me, everybody here that I know, lots of friends, lots of people, they're really good. And for me, I thought that everybody knows how to cook, knows all the things, the little tips that I knew. I thought that everybody knew that, until I went to Australia, to some other different culture, and there's also many different one. And like I said, no, but that's how you do this. And that, I was just sharing a lot. So anyway, so for me, I thought that everyone knows all the same thing as I do. And I realized it's not the case, especially also, when you travel to Asia, but they have a different culture. So of course, a lot of the things that I knew, they didn't. And I had lots of Chinese friends, wanting to know, asking me questions, coming, we go together to her place, we cook, she comes to my place, we cook, and things like that. So, and with the company Modern, they introduced a range of weight loss, but that was based on the Mediterranean diet. Okay. And that's when it started, because yeah, I'm talking to my team and to people, and like we were in Malaysia at that time. So the Asian, they go, Mediterranean, what am I going to cook? They don't know. They don't know what to cook, because they don't cook Mediterranean. They cook Chinese. Yeah. So, and also my friends in Australia, a lot of them were just like, I suppose they were restricted, they had a couple of ideas of Mediterranean. You put some olive oil, yeah, that should do. And I don't know, fish or something. Anyway, so they were lost. So I started to do a few lives with simple little things, and I'm doing them lives at the beginning. It's really, really hard to do a cooking show live, because you don't want to drag it. Yeah. And so I was making 3 times my recipe. three
Okay.
times. So you do this, and then that's what you get. And then after that, you do this, and then you cook it, and then this is what you get. Because like so, I was doing them lives, but I
Wow.
was having fun, and some of my lives had 2,000 views.
Whoa, that's
And that's where
amazing.
I said, hey, people are interested. so,
Yeah.
so we continue to create some more videos with Peter. He's the videographer because that's his background. He was a photographer and videographer and everything. So he's doing all that. He makes me look good. I tell you, he does all the editing and all the, makes me look perfect. And so we continued to record a lot of videos, and but really not realizing exactly. Maybe Peter is a visionary and he had more idea of what it could be. But when we started our YouTube channel, we had a lot of videos already that we already had and that we uploaded and he edited. And we got started. So we used the YouTube channel because we thought this is the place where I can share with friends. I can tell Sunny to go to my YouTube and check out the recipe for cabbage roll, or something, whatever it is that I'm doing. So I thought this was the place where I can send people to view. But then soon we realized that there was so much more to YouTube. You can create something with using YouTube. So it's become a hobby turning into a bit of a business. But of course, business is always more. There is always our team, is always social marketing all the time, but we're having a lot of fun. Recently, the more recent I did was the live lobster. I cooked some live
Yes.
lobster.
Yeah, yeah,
I also frozen 12 pounds of asparagus.
yes, yeah.
Yeah. And
So, so with the YouTube channel, and this is a strategy. And good evening to those of you that are watching on the live again. A good strategy as far as the YouTube channel is concerned is that if you do enjoy being on the camera, then it is well worth creating some videos, because of course any of those videos that you put up, you can then put in links that lead people to your product or your service or your
oh yeah,
consultation. You could even use affiliate products. So there
exactly.
are many different strategies that one can use just using using YouTube,
YouTube,
which
yeah.
actually is going to profit you in your business. So, this is something that we will talk about in the group, as we go along with the training
Yeah.
and everything. Um, but Marie France, what I want to know is, who do you get inspiration from for your cooking?
Okay, well, like if you love cooking, you're gonna love watching all the cooking shows.
Hmm.
And there's so many these days. I could spend so much time watching them. I have to sort of restrict myself a little bit because I could watch all the cooking shows. But it's funny because I never do the recipe the same as them, but I always have to change something and make it my own. I don't, I'll add this, that'll be nicer or something. But I really like Jamie Oliver because, like, I like his style. He goes, a little bit of this and put it in and, chop it like that, chop, 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 like it's not fancy. And, he say about 3 tablespoons of oil and he goes like that. And I do that as well. That's
Yes,
really the
yeah.
way that I do. Sometimes on my show, I would say, put the oil, three tablespoons. I don't know how much I put. I don't know how much flour or how much whatever I put. I put that much. That much. Boom, boom. Some
Yeah.
salt, 2 pinch. So I like Jamie Oliver, his
Yes,
style
yeah,
very much.
yeah.
There's a couple of people that I'm following also on YouTube. One girl is called Natasha. She's really funny, and she's got some good recipe. Another girl is called Lisa Bryan. She's got also Lisa is more like the exact measurements and everything, but I like her style, her recipe. It's healthy, always healthy.
Good, good,
I think
yeah.
she's celiac and she cooks all of the food,
Mm,
gluten-free, etc., healthy
yeah.
things. She's
Oh,
really good.
wonderful.
So these are the ones
Yeah.
that I watch.
I
Yeah.
tell I tell you what, when you come over to the UK, and if we're still here at that time that you're able to come over, we're going to take you to a place called Padstow in Cornwall.
Mm.
And in Padstow, I mean, they actually call it Rick Stein's town because Rick Stein has a restaurant there, a sit-down restaurant, but he also has a fish and chip shop. And the
Oh,
idea is that you can go from a place called Wadebridge all the way to Padstow. You can either walk it or you take a bike, and then you get there and you just order the fish and chips. Best fish and chips I've ever had. Seriously
oh,
good fish and chips. Yeah,
oh.
really, really nice. So that's a nice culinary thing to do. It's
I'm
fun.
coming.
Yeah, definitely. So now that we're talking about your inspiration for cooking, what about your books? Have you got any books that you can recommend to our audience today?
Oh, well, I've got books here because, just wanted to share, but this book might not help too many people. That's my old cooking book, my first cookbook. It's with Paul Martin. He's French. And so the book is all in French. Well, I didn't even speak English when I started in that. It's old. It's actually probably, I don't know. I didn't see what date, but probably 1970 something or 80 or something. So as you
Right.
can see, it's broken apart, and it's traveled with me to Malaysia, to Australia, everywhere, this book. And that's where I was inspired first to start cooking, really. So again, he's the same. I look at the picture, I say, oh, good idea. And I go and do my own. All the time.
Fantastic.
So that's the
Yeah.
cookbook, but it's in French.
Yeah.
Other books is really, this is the one book that's helped me with everything. And
Mm,
everybody's heard of this book. It's really, really old. Dale Carnegie, How to Win
yeah.
Friends. And am I upside down, or can you read it?
Well, I'm actually seeing it okay, but I'm just going to give the name of the book just in case it looks weird on the playback. So it's How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie, and yes, it's an amazing book. It
This
is
is
truly
a this is
amazing.
a book that helps you through life. It helps you to attract people, to communicate with people, to make some friends, how to win friends, and how to
Mm,
be,
yeah,
you know,
yeah,
attractive to people. So
yeah.
it's a book that's really I don't know, if someone hasn't read that book, I would say just go for that, because I read it all the time. I go back again and read it again. Keeps
Mm,
me on track.
yeah.
Another book that I have here is this book here. This might sound boring, .com Secret.
Okay.
And for some people that are not into computer and everything, but this book has changed our business because it's a way of creating attracting more people online, really.
And
And
that
so
that book is by can I say Russell Brunson there?
Russell Brunson, yeah,
Yes.
that's
Yes.
him here.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And,
Yeah.
we follow his guidance and his secrets to building. It says that here it's the underground playbook for growing your company online with sales funnel.
Excellent.
So,
Excellent.
we're doing
Yes.
a lot with that. And
Yeah.
I have to give the credit to Peter. Um, he's been really, really, really good creating some different websites, or we call them funnels, to attract more people, etc. And
Yeah.
it's very successful. So again, this, helped us to apply to many different things, to the cooking. And to the Modé business as
To
well.
the business.
Yeah.
Now, the beauty about the business that you're doing both on the Modere side and also on the cooking side is that you can really do that anywhere in the world. And I know that you and Peter have traveled extensively. So tell me, where is your favorite place in the world?
Okay. You know what, Sunny? I get asked that all the time because people know we travel so much. We're always somewhere else and somewhere, and I get asked all the time, where's my favorite place in the world? It's really difficult to pinpoint one. Of course, as you know, I went to Australia, and you went to Australia. That's where we met. And this is just so beautiful, so amazing.
It
There's
is.
so much there. It's just really a paradise. The beaches everywhere. You can go to the beach anywhere from 10-15 minutes. You're at the beach. It's
That's
crazy.
right.
It's beautiful. So really, I love Australia, of course.
Mhm.
Um,
And
but
what places on your bucket list? Where would you like to visit next?
Well, here it comes. When people ask me where's your favorite place, I always say it's Italy, but I have not been there yet. That's the answer. I get asked that all the time. My favorite place is Italy, but I have not been there. And this is the very top of my list. Is to go to Italy and Greece as well, of course, because Peter is Greek. I'd love to go to Greece, but really Italy is the top. Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, però parlo italiano un poco.
Ah, sì.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. And as you know, I'm with Rock, who is, although he's born Australian, his family is Italian. So
Yes.
so he's actually teaching me a little bit of Italian as well every now and again.
Beautiful.
Although his is very much the local language of where he comes from, which is
Yeah,
interesting.
there's so many different ones. Yeah. Yeah.
There are, yes. But we plan to go back to Italy as well. So we'll meet you in Italy, most definitely.
Yeah.
So,
There's a
so
good chance.
finally, we've come to sort of the end. What I'd like to know is how can people get in touch with you? Where would they go if they want to get in touch with you, if they want to talk to you about your cooking show or any of the other things that we've been talking about? What's the best way to communicate with you?
Okay, there's many different ways. There's the YouTube channel, Healthy Cooking for Food Lovers, which we didn't mention yet. I think it's called Healthy Cooking for Food Lovers. I
Healthy
love
cooking
my
for food
name. I think
lovers.
it
Did you get that?
says it all. Yeah, yeah. So, but we'll put some links, in the
Yes, definitely.
yeah,
Yeah.
so then people
Yeah,
can find.
when the live is finished, if you just go in and pop the links in there, that's what everybody's been doing. Pop the links in, and then they can go and go straight to the links. And
Yeah,
honestly, take a moment, go to the channel because there's some great recipes there. And Marie France is such a lot of fun doing these videos as well that it'll put a smile on your face, even if you don't get round to doing the recipe itself.
yeah, yeah. It's
Yeah.
fun. So, of course, my Facebook is Marie-France Garon as well. And then, like people can connect with me. I love having more friends.
Mhm.
And very often, if it's on a personal level, people want to contact me, they can email me as well.
Mhm.
And I'll put the link below or the email address. So if someone wanted to connect with me, so
Yeah.
there's always the
Excellent.
email or we do the messenger. there's
Yeah, of
many ways
course.
today.
I know.
We also have websites coming up, mariefrancegaron.com. It's my
Mhm.
website. It's all with my name all the time. So it's pretty easy to find. Yeah.
That makes it easy. Great. All right, then. So I'd like to just finish off by saying thank you to everybody that came on live this evening. Thank you to everyone that's coming on the replay as well. If you have any questions about Marie France's cooking, then please let us know. And she's always in the group. So she'll see the questions and she'll answer them for you as well. And finally, I'd just like to say thank you to my lovely guest, Marie France Garon. And you have been beautiful, amazing guest. I could talk to you for ages, and I can't wait
Yeah, we can
until
keep
we can
going.
get together and Rock and you can do some cooking, and Peter and I can just sit there
Yeah.
having a glass of wine, waiting for our food.
Yes. Oh, can't wait for that.
Yeah. So thanks very much, and
Thank you for
I'll
having
give you.
me. That's been a lovely time, and yeah, as we said, we could keep going forever, but yeah, we might just do it again some
Do
other
it
time.
again.
Yes,
Indeed, indeed. All
yeah.
right. Thank you very
Thanks,
much.
everyone. Also,
Thank you,
also
everyone.
for listening.
See you soon. Bye.